Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nimra Musa, roll number 2K19BEDSC29, class B.Ed second year, third semester, subject English, course code SED 553. Presentation topic is Parts of Speech and Word Choice, submitted to Sir Lukman Panbar, Elsa Kazi, Old Campus, Faculty of Education, Hyderabad, University of Sindh, Jamshoro. Content are first content is parts of speech. As you all know, there are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, interjection, definite and indefinite articles. And the second part is word choices, commonly confused and misused words and spelling. First of all, as we all know what is parts of speech, but let me clear you the definition through definition. A sentence is a combination of different words. It is only because of these words that a sentence becomes meaningful and understandable by others. These words can therefore be called different parts of speech. The various parts of speech are, as I said before, there are 8 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjectives, verb, adverb, preposition, interjection, and conjunction. Let me clear you one by one. Noun. First of all, noun. Noun is noun comes from Latin word nomen, means name. The definition of noun is words used to make the mention of different person, places, animal, or things called noun. There are many examples of noun like cat, Maham, Nimra, Karachi. Fine. Let's further discuss kinds of noun. There are 5 kinds of noun: proper noun, common noun, material noun, abstract noun, and collective noun. Let's define one by one. Proper noun. Proper noun name specific people, places, and things like Australia, New Delhi, Sunday, Amazon, etc. etc. The second type is common noun. Common noun are words for general people, place, and things like woman, street, river, town, etc. The third type is material noun. Material noun specify the name of the total material like gold, silver, wood, etc. Abstract noun, things which you cannot see or touch, they only just felt and observed. These like bravery, joy, etc. Number 5. Collective noun. Collective noun means the name of some person or thing of same classes collectively, not separately. For example, football team, garden, library. Second is pronoun. As you all know what is pronoun, let me define it. Pronoun is the combination of 2 words. Pro means instead of, noun means name. Pronoun is a word that substitutes of noun or noun phrase. A pronoun is a word which takes the position of noun. Pronouns are I, we, you, he, she, it, they. Fine. Kinds of noun. There are 8 kinds of noun: personal pronoun, demonstrative pronoun, reciprocal pronoun, distributive pronoun, relative pronoun, reflexive pronoun, interrogative pronoun, possessive pronoun. Let's discuss one by one. Personal pronoun. When a pronoun is used instead of a person, it is referred as personal pronoun. It can be used for first, second, and even third person. Second, demonstrative pronoun. This type of pronoun is used to indicate something. The words in the categories are these, those, that, this. For example, let me tell you the example. These books are as not interesting as those books. As you can see, the use of these and those. Reciprocal pronoun. It is used to show an action or feeling. Example is they are happy with each other. That's the action or feeling. Number 4 is distributive pronoun. It is used to refer to person or thing one at a time. For example, each of the boy is healthy. Relative pronoun. This type of pronoun can be used as a way of giving additional information within a sentence. For example, this is my brother who live in America. Reflexive. Number 6 is reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun are used when a person or thing acts on itself. So, for example, Subhan hurts himself. Number 7 is interrogative pronoun. It is used in a question. For example, how many apples do you have? There is a question. Number 8 is possessive pronoun. These pronouns are used to indicate possession or ownership. For example, these books are mine. As you can see the possession like mine. Number 3 parts of speech is verb. Verb. A verb is a word or group of words that describe an action, experience, or express a state of being. For example, swim, drive, play, drink, write, etc. etc. There are 3 kinds of verb: transitive, intransitive, auxiliary verb. Number 1 is transitive verb. It is the verb one which the verb contain object with it. For example, Ali sent candy from America. We have a verb contain object. Intransitive. The verb do not contain object with it. Just like she moved on, they jumped. As you can see, there is no object in it. Number 3 is auxiliary verb. It is a verb that adds functional or grammatical meaning to the clause in which it appears, such as to express tense, modality, voice, etc. Can, could, should, might, etc. These are the auxiliary verb. Number 4 is adverb. Adverb, it is a verb which can modify a verb. Let me give you an example. My sister swims badly. Another one is this is the first car. This is a fast car. There are 5 kinds of verb: adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of degree, adverb of frequency. Let me discuss you one by one. Adverb of manner. It tells us how something happens or is done. For example, slowly, cheerfully, painfully, these are the words we can use in adverb of manner. Number 2 is adverb of place. It tells us about something, where something happens or where something is. For example, the words here, everywhere, somewhere. Number 3 is adverb of time. It tells us about when something happens, just like yesterday, today, yearly, etc. Number 4 is adverb of degree. It expresses of degrees of quality, properties, states, condition and relations, like now, like quite, absolutely, so nice, etc. Number 5 is adverb of frequency. It tells us how often we do things or how often things happen, just like rarely, again, normally, many, etc. Let's come forward to adjective. Adjective. It tells us quality, quantity and disquality of noun, pronoun or anything in the world. For example, beautiful, ugly, good, bad, etc. There are six kinds of adjectives: quantitative adjective, qualitative adjective, possessive adjective, interrogative adjective, indefinite adjective, and degrees of adjective. Let's discuss it one by one. Number one is quantitative adjective, a word which shows the quantity of noun or pronoun in numbers, like 1, 2, 3, etc., etc. Number two is qualitative adjective. It shows the quality of noun or pronoun, just like beautiful, ugly, hard, soft, etc. Number three is possessive adjective. Possessive adjectives are used to show ownership of possession. For example, my car, his keys, her house, etc. Number four, interrogative adjective. It is used to ask questions about noun or pronoun, like which car, which keys, etc. Number five, indefinite adjective. It tells us about the quantity of noun or pronoun in indefinite manner, just like much, more, each, every, etc. Number six is degrees of adjective. Now, degrees of adjective has again further three parts: positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. Number one is positive degree. It tells us about the quantity of noun, pronoun without comparison, just in positive manner. For example, he is a good man. Second thing is comparative degree. Comparative are used to compare and clarify the difference between two noun or pronoun. For example, she is taller than me. C is superlative degree. It tells us superiority, importance of noun or pronoun. Now move forward to preposition. The word which plays before noun or pronoun and tell us about their position, just like in, and, out, on, at, by, from, etc. For example, we will meet after lunch. There are three kinds of preposition: simple preposition, compound preposition, phrasal preposition. Simple preposition. It tells us simply position, states of noun or pronoun. The words consist are in, on, at, by, of, to, etc. Number two, compound preposition. It tells us simply position, states of noun or pronoun by telling two objects. The words are between, under, among, across, etc. Number three, phrasal preposition. It tells us about the appropriate words which are fixed with their appropriate position. Words are afraid of, according to, switch on, etc. Now, conjunction. A conjunction is a word which is used to link thoughts and ideas within a sentence, just like but, because, or, and, so, nor, yet, etc. There are three kinds of conjunction: coordinating conjunction, subordinating conjunction, correlative conjunction. Coordinating conjunction. The coordinating conjunction is a way of joining phrases, clauses, and words together: for, not, and, but. For example, they rushed to hospital but they were too late. But is coordinating conjunction. Number two, subordinating conjunction. Subordinating conjunction is a word which joins together a dependent clause and an independent clause, just like because, before, since, until. For example, you should came before they arrive. Number three is correlative conjunction. Correlative conjunction are pairs of conjunction which work together to coordinate two items. They always appear in pairs. This means that you use them to link equivalent sentence elements. There are many different pairs of correlative conjunction, either or, not only but also, neither nor, both and, whether or, just as, so, as much as, rather than. For example, either me or you will get the new car. Interjection. An interjection is an exclamatory word or phrase used to express a weak or emotion. Just examples are alas or hey, haha, yeah, wow, whoa, well, etc. Now move forward to articles. What is article? An article is a word used to modify a noun, which is person, place, object, or idea. Technically, an article is an adjective, which is any word that modifies a noun. Usually, adjective modify noun through description, but articles are used instead to point out or refer to noun. There are two kinds of articles: definite article, indefinite article. Definite article. The article is the word the and it refers directly to a specific noun or group of nouns. For example, please give me the hammer. Indefinite articles. The indefinite articles are the words a and n. We use them when talking about unspecific noun. Here the noun in the sentence will refer to a general idea or thing, not one specific object. For example, she asked Alex to pass her a book refers to any book, not a specific one. Commonly used words and spellings too. Nauseous versus nauseated. Here we have to pay attention to adjective difference regarding people and objects. If something causes nausea, it is labeled as nauseous and makes people feel nauseated. If you are having a hard time getting used to say nauseated, you can simply say you feel dizzy or you don't feel well at all. The second one is irregardless versus regardless. The word irregardless is just a plain stupid. Even though it is thrown around so much, the word breaks one of the fundamental rules in the English language, which is why it's not only a common misused word, but it cannot be used. You see the word regardless, the correct version already contains the negative suffix less and meaning means without regards. So if we were to add another negative prefix to that word such as ir, it would contain a double negative and mean without regard. To give you another reason why this is completely wrong, it is because the English language doesn't allow double negative to occur in a single sentence or word. Compelled versus motivated. When people say that something is compelled to do something, they usually mean that something wants to do it because they feel like they need to do it based on current circumstances. However, to be compelled means to be forced to do something in a rather direct and explicit way. It is two completely different things: intrinsic motivation versus external force and pressure. Lie versus lay. To lie. Lies, lay, has lain means to recline, lean back, or be in a horizontal resting position. To lie. Lies, lied, has lied. To not tell the truth. To lay. Lays, led, has led. To put down gently or carefully. Both versions of the verb to lie are intransitive and require no object. However, to lay is a transitive verb, hence is always followed by an object it is referred to. Affect versus effect. Even though it's just one letter that makes the difference here. You wouldn't believe how many learners often misuse the verb affect and in turn use the noun effect. That's exactly the difference between the two. One is a verb affect and the other is a noun effect. You just cannot use one instead of other. In other words, you can only have an effect on something once you affect it. For example, the rain affected my clothes. The rain had an effect on my clothes. Fewer versus less. It can take a little while to master the differences between these two adjectives. Fewer refers to countable noun or separate items that you can count, while less refers to uncountable nouns or things we usually look at as a whole. Here are some examples. I ate fewer apples than yesterday. It is a correct sentence. I ate less apples than yesterday. It is wrong. Thank you so much.